What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we have a very interesting deck. We are calling it Obosh Luka, which I'm sure you saw in the title. But the interesting thing is here, this kind of comes from a couple different places. The first is I was looking for an excuse to play Yidaro in a deck because I've been liking the card, I haven't really found a home for it. And then I realized, well, these mono black decks are kind of working, but they can splash red. And it's like, well, how would I get Yadaro into play other than cycling it 4 times? And then, of course, Luka came across my face, and I was like, well, maybe this is our answer. And then, coincidentally, while I was working on this deck, over on Twitter, I saw Matt Sperling actually post a list that was very similar to what I was working on. He actually had a couple of cards different that I added to this list. So thank you, Matt, for that. By the way, if you don't follow Matt, he does have a YouTube channel as well that he puts a lot of good magic tips and stuff over there. So go check that out for sure. But let's hop into this deck list and give it a look. One more thing as usual before we get into the deck, want to tell everybody go ahead and watch to the end of the video because we do talk about what changes we would make after we play the games so you get a better feel for what potentially the next version of the deck could look like or just better card choices if some things don't work out. But let's hop right in here. Looking at our deck list, we obviously are playing Obosh as our companion, means we can't have anything that's an even mana cost in the deck. So starting from there, we're playing 4 Foulmire Knight. This is good for letting you draw extra cards, helping you get to the mana you need to eventually cast either Obosh or Luka, so that's awesome. 4 Knight of the Ebon Legion, playing Serrated Scorpion, Whisper Squad, like all the things you expect to see in a normal mono black Obosh deck. Drill Bit to help solve a couple of answers against a few of these other decks. Light Up the Stage, which is going to give us extra cards. Heraldic Banner, which you're seeing this show up in a lot of standard decks lately, especially if it's predominantly one color or your threats are all one color, then it actually lets you get some extra damage in. And, going from 3 to 5 mana can be pretty huge in this type of deck list. Of course, we're playing full set of Luka, full set of Yidaro. So one of the easiest lists we've put together so far from an actual spell standpoint. We're playing multiples of just about everything, basically full sets of everything to make it easy to cast it all. Then we got 2 Castle Locthwain, 4 Swamp, 2 Castle Embereth, 4 Mountain, 4 Blood Crypt, 4 Temple, 4 Triome. And I know some of you are probably wondering, like, why the Triome, right? The reality is sometimes you just don't need a lot of land. And once you're actually at what you need, you want to go ahead and ship it. It does let you produce 2 colors, so it is another multicolor land. And your stuff is so cheap that you don't really care if a land comes into play tapped because most of your actual threats just cost 1. And the reason for that is when you get to using Luka, you want to be able to guarantee you get Yidaro into play. The question I think when we're playing will be, do we just go straight up and cast Luka? Probably depends on how low the opponent's life total is. Or do we attempt to play Obosh and then cast Luka so we get maximum damage on the following turn? Not really sure yet, but we'll take a look and find out. Let's go get in some games. One of the interesting things here in these games is that it's very possible our opponents will think that we're playing a mono black list when we're actually not, because there are mono black Obosh lists running around. So it's very possible we could end up getting some freebie plays with the opponent not knowing. Because to be honest, if I was on the other side of the table, I would largely believe that it was mono black till they see these multi-lands. That's going to kind of be the giveaway, I assume. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this first. We'll leave a Whisper Squad on top. Give us the opportunity to play, or at least cycle Yidaro, if we want to. With Spectacle. Why can it not target the opponent? Okay, there we go. Oh, this is just straight up. Oh no, this is not. We don't care about anything being in the yard. We don't really like Birth of Meletus, but we can deal with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They put them 1 away. Yeah, I guess we got to get rid of Dream Trawler. It's kind of unfortunate. I really hate that this card is... Birth of Meletus is so good that it draws a card to help them hit their land drops, and it produces a blocker, and it gives them life. It's just like, man. I really feel like the white ones in this cycle were so much better for the sagas. Were way better than what the other colors got. Okay, so this does create a little bit of a scenario. Or a situation, I should say. Let's play a land. I think I still want to cycle Yidaro. Though getting another Whisper Squad would be good here. I say that. I mean, we can get a card out of... I mean, a second Birth of Meletus is super annoying for us. Let's be honest. I just don't know if I want to waste the drill bit on that. Such a tough choice. Yeah, I think I'm going to, sadly. It's probably the wrong call, but I think I'm going to. Just because our hand's not that fast, and I don't necessarily... I mean, it means we could have played the Triome there, obviously, in hindsight, but it keeps us from having to worry about extra walls and stuff being in the way, which is just going to be nice. We'll attack with both. See if on the off chance the opponent blocks here. I doubt they will. I mean, well, they won't block the knight. Oh, actually, are they going to? Oh. Well, sometimes the opponents will just do a thing. Alright, not sure how we feel about that. We'll just put this in play then. Yep, they cast Omency. Fair enough. And I did consider making him discard the Omen, but I guess that would have been in our favor since I bought him 2 things. They could have had 2 cards we didn't want him to have. Though they could have just been land or something too. We don't really care about Ashiok. I mean, they can play it. Doesn't do anything. If we're really concerned, we could also just kill Ashiok as well. Oh, didn't want to draw a Whisper Squad. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, go ahead and play this, because it doesn't hurt anything. Gonna go ahead and attack. If Ashiok's part of some weird combo or something with... I don't even know what they'd play it with. Oh, I guess the other black-white planeswalker might want cards removed from the game. Maybe that's their kill card. Kaya. But, I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, we're going to cycle this, and hopefully we can just... I was going to say, just find a land for the Obosh. But the opponent didn't do anything. Giorgio Armani, huh? Alright. Oh, Yorion, huh? What am I doing? Let's keep it. I was debating mulliganing, but why? Alright, Grazer into another land. Alright, we'll play this. So if they block, they at least get something they can't get a benefit from flickering, but don't know if that's really going to matter or not. Though they're less enticed to block it, so there's a chance we get an easy drill bit next turn. Though Teferi's... Oh, nope, just an Uro here. Alright. I guess we attack. Unless the opponent has a random unsummon or something similar. Why is it the control players play so slowly? That's the one thing in Magic. Like, paper or digital. If you're going to play a control deck, play faster. It's an awful experience for your opponents. And truthfully, it does you no benefit anyway, because it makes it harder for you to win games without running your game clock down. Oh boy. They have another Uro and a Growth Spiral. Alright, well I guess we'll get the other Uro. I mean, neither one is sexy, but is what it is. The plus side is, next turn we can banner, play a Scorpion, then play Obosh, and like, go nuts from there, I guess. And we do have at least some Death Touch things, so that matters. Call black. I mean, we could play just to see what that other card is, but probably would rather have creatures down. They are 2 cards away from being able to get an Uro back. Well, Nissa, there we go. That's a good one.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Alright, no blocks. Oh, that's interesting. I guess we just do this. Send this into Nissa. Alright. That does put another card in the yard, so they're 1 away, which they will get an Uro into play this turn, most likely. Be largely surprised if they don't. If they attacked with the lands, we definitely will block one of them. Oh, it's a big Hydra increases. That's a different problem. Well, that's not pleasant. I'm not gonna lie. The plus side is we can kill Nissa if we really want to. Question is, how bad do we want to? I think that's just where we're at.
Cease this aggression.
Sure. I guess we could have, I don't know. We don't know if they had that Nissa in hand the first time or if they drew it that following turn. So I don't know if playing that previous Scorpion was good or bad when we could have actually drill bitted. This is what happens when you're playing the first game you've ever played with a deck. I mean, on the plus side, if we draw Luka here, it's still possibly a win. Because Yidaro would be trampling for... Oh, Yidaro's red, not black. So Yidaro would be trampling for 16 plus the Scorpions, but the Scorpions dying would be 18, 20. So that doesn't really solve our problem, necessarily. I mean, because the opponent would be at 23, so that doesn't really get us there. But let's see what happens. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 mana. That doesn't really help us completely. Alright, reset Nissa. Seems reasonable.
My strength fades.
Oh, actually, the Scorpions would deal 4 each. Oh, so hold that thought. That does change things. If we get Yidaro, they'd have to at least block with the Hydroid Crisis. Oh, this doesn't help us. This was not good. Yeah, that's real bad. Real bad. Well, alright. That's good, I guess. In case we were to get a Yidaro. I mean, we still can't cast it. I think it costs 8. No, it costs 7. So, no, maybe we could cast a Yidaro. Just straight up. The drill bits, however, were very poorly timed cards for us. I mean, literally, if they just attack with their flyers, we're dead.
The land shall conquer you.
Yeah, they didn't have to do anything else. All right. King a coward. Yeah, we're definitely keeping this. There's just not a lot we can do. I feel like I just don't have the correct sequencing and pacing down just yet for this type of deck. Which sounds kind of silly, but it is what it is. Let's get this just into play. Death Touch. Boo to that. Alright. Let's Death Touch with our Death Toucher. See if you just want to trade. Answer's no. Okay. We already have our 5 mana, so I think... Well, we don't need that now. Go ahead and draw 2. We got Luka and Obosh and Yidaro. We kind of have all the big things in hand. Alright, let's see what this turns into. That's not what I expected to see. Alright. Play a land. Play this, and then we can still cycle Yidaro. Should have played that first, I guess. In the turn. Yeah, unfortunately didn't have a way to get the Luka down. Wish we did. Interesting. It tapped. Oh no, that came into play tapped. Okay, I gotcha. A little confused on what happened there for a second. Get us a card. We don't need that mana. We can play this. Not going to play the Whisper Squad yet, because I'm curious. I'm assuming the opponent's playing a sweeper or some such. That would at least give us a way to recover afterwards. We seem to really be holding on to this Orzhov Enforcer for some reason. I'm not completely sold as to why yet, so... Yeah, I'm still not going to do it. Alright, he had another Whisper Squad in hand. Fair. Aw, boo. Alright, well, let's cycle this then. Okay, then I guess we'll just Whisper Squad it up. Eventually, we'll get in there and attack with our knight. Well, if they're playing Whisper Squads, they're about to start searching, so they're not looking to sweep the board either. Or are you? You just baited me into it. Nope. Alright. We'll go get a squad. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what the opponent's doing here. I am dually perplexed. Yeah, let's just send everything. Like, opponent's low enough at this point. Force them to block the bigger of the knights and then just see what happens. I mean, they probably have removal cards or something, but so be it. Sure, we'll activate this one. I mean, they held on to this for a long time. Alright, a dire tactic, sure. I mean, I guess it's a fine play if you just want to get me to spend mana. Then a mortify. Like, you should just block something else if you were going to mortify that. That seems silly. Yeah, they just took a couple of pointless damage here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just draw a card now that their hand's empty. They're obviously not interested in attacking here, I wouldn't imagine. Alright, they can exile cards from the yard. We're not too really worried about that. Sadly, they can tap down a Yidaro. They do have 2 humans. Alright, drawing a card. If they get down to 1 mana, they won't be able to tap, and that would be nice. Interestingly, we are drawing lots of mana with this list. Alright. They just drew their Whisper card. I know that's a bad feeling. Alright, we're going to get some cards here. Because why not? Banner and a Scorpion. Okay. All black. Play... Actually, I think we just attack with all these. Go search out 2 more Whisper Squads, I guess. Not really sure what the best plan is here. Actually, let's see. It depends on... I mean, assuming the opponent's going to block across the board, right? And they end up with an 0-1. Okay. Then I actually don't want to go get a Whisper Squad. Because it'll just die to whatever the Afterlife token is. So what we'll do here is let all this die. Then we're just going to play these out. Bastion of Remembrance makes sense. Not bad, because they'll have tokens now to be able to suck up some damage. Because they'll be draining it. Look and see what's on top. Oh. Well, I definitely want that. Interesting. Okay, so here I think we only attack with the knight. They'll block, drain us for 1. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only leaves us 4. Need 1 more mana avail. If that would have come into play, well, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't know it was on top. But if that would have come into play on tapped, we'd be able to take a shot, try to play the Luka. But just resolve. Hopefully they're not doing this to wipe the board or something. Okay, Linden, sure. This is a very interesting humans list, I'm not gonna lie. Dare I say innovative. Alright, so we do get to cast Luka. And then Luka is going to get rid of a Scorpion to go turn it into a Yidaro.
Can all become stronger.
And then we can only get this to a 5 toughness. But if Luka, well, they block Yidaro. This is a tough spot. I think we just attack with Yidaro, sadly. Then we can just set up something for next turn. Sadly, Yidaro's legendary, so we can't do Luka's other ability twice. We'll just be on the plus plan. Yep. Alright, so they decided they want to block something. Fair. Then we will attack. And pump. Alright. So now if just the knight gets through, it's lethal, so they need another blocker. Alright, they did find one. Which oddly also protects Linden, believe it or not. So that's not nothing. Sure, Linden has vigilance, that makes sense. The good news is, at best, we were just going to get an additional creature. Let's look for a card. See what we get. We're going to cycle a Yidaro. A second trigger. Not that it matters because we have one in play currently. Though I think it's game anyway because we attack with both of these. They can tap down Yidaro, then we get through for 4. Plus. Nope. They just have to do it the hard way. Makes sense. It's the only way they live, really. And they will drain us for a couple of points. Sure. Make a token. Seems good. It is a human soldier, so it is a relevant token. It does matter. I like what the opponent's doing here, though. I mean, a lot of ways to gain life. Really kind of stay in the fight, so to speak. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I didn't realize they blocked with the 2-2. I'm dumb. Guess it doesn't matter. The card in our hand doesn't do anything anyway. Alright, we could just be dead here. 7, 8, 9. Do they have a way to pump anything? Well, we'll go to 5. Alright, we're at 1. Sack your own thing, kill your own thing. No? Well, we can't draw a card, that's for sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, well, we don't have 12. Ooh, we got a lot of mana this game. Alright, well, we attack. Yeah, I mean, they get a token. Sounds good. And then that's game. Also, random word of the wise, common courtesy to your opponents. If you're going to GG them from the losing side. When you GG win a winning position, it's just bad sportsmanship. Like, even if I'm at the table playing paper Magic, I don't ever GG the opponents. Like, it's just bad form. Now, if they're losing or they're about to lose and say, hey, good game, all right, yeah, sure, you know, I'll give them a good game back, but it's just silly to be winning and be like, right before you win, like, ah, GG's. Like, what? Don't be a jerk, man. This is unfortunate because I want to light up the stage, but I also would like to cast Obosh or... again, I should have played this first. I don't know why. The second time I've missed out on some damage playing that out of order. Yeah, I'm probably getting to ferried anyway. Nope. Did not get to ferried. So you're waiting to counter a thing. Reasonable. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Alright. Seems fair. We're going to see if we can squat up a little bit here. I just didn't feel quite good enough going for an Obosh or a Luka there. Alright, Deafening Clarion. Seems fine. Actually gets a defending creature out of the way, which we don't mind. Oh, it actually didn't. That was a Clarion, not a sweeper. Let's do this. Alright, that's cute. We'll sack this. Go get that Yidaro we just shuffled in. And we'll attack.
One must be willing to adapt.
Alright, Elspeth conquers death. Sure. Seems like a plan. Ooh, what do we do here? Because I could technically play Obosh and then just go search. That's not what we want to do, though, I don't think. Let's just light up the stage. Oh, we didn't even find a creature. No. Oh, that's so bad. That is super bad. Okay. Let's see what creatures we find. Wow. Wow. This is rough, y'all. I'm going to put that in play and just give us the max opportunities to play everything we want to the following turn. Yep, there goes Luka.
This isn't worth.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Found another. Sometimes you get lucky, I guess. Oh, because he costs 7. I was like, why is it tapping so much mana? But it's because of those silly things. Okay, well, cost us 7. Is what it is.
I was trained to fight monsters, not run slow.
It's kind of funny. The one time I was actually looking to make sure we didn't misclick or tap, get auto-tapped wrong, is the time it didn't matter. I guess it was a good thing we played that Triumph. I didn't even think about that. Alright, Shadow of the Sky, we'll get a card out of it. Birth Miletus, and that should be it. We can use Luka again with this Whisper Squad. We can just go for big damages. Get rid of the Whisper Squad. Go get one of the other Yidaros. See how the opponent good gamed when it was over? Totally acceptable. Alright, beat Yorion. Sweet. Oh man, y'all, we get to play against Batman. Good old Bruce Wayne. Alright, we'll keep. We draw a lot of Yidaros with this list, which is pretty funny. Big dinosaur turtles. Gonna keep, though. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll play a card, then cycle. Or actually, maybe we play something, possibly attack, get to use Drill Bit. We'll see. It's not bad that the Foulmire Knight draws you cards, but rarely are we using that part in these lists. Oh, Bertha Miletus. They always got it. Alright, well we definitely want this into play. Don't know if that matters, but I can stay on top. We'll see what we can make him discard here. Oh, definitely you, Teferi. Definitely you. Especially considering they don't have double blue for that neutralize yet. Field of Ruin. Sure. Field of Ruin to your heart's content, opponent. They might anyway, just so they can have access to that blue, truthfully. I wouldn't blame them. Question is, do we want to get put in the Foulmire Knights or the Knight of the Ebon Legion? And I think Foulmire Knights is where we want to go. Because if we were to spend our mana to pump the Ebon Legion next turn, we possibly wouldn't be able to cycle these Yidaros and whatnot. And if for whatever reason the board gets swept, I'd rather this happen. Though they are going to get it to Fairy back, so that is a thing. Sure. I'm gonna go get a swamp. Mostly because I'm expecting this to get countered, and then I'll cycle this. Oh, wait. That wasn't what I thought it was. Man, I've been playing too much Magic the last couple days. I gotta get more sleep, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna attack with these Foulmire Knights. The opponent may still want to just take it. I don't know. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and play this since it'll already get pumped here. Opponent did not counter. Why did we not counter? We're just going to cycle it? Looking for the board sweeper? That would kind of make sense. Alright. Or you're just holding it to be able to counter an Obosh. Maybe that's their concern. I mean, I guess I could have held on to the Serrated Scorpion. So if they did find a Shatter the Sky, I could have pumped the Knight of Ebon Legion, got a card out of it, and still had one more creature to play afterwards. That would have probably been smarter. But if they die, they die. Elspeth conquers death. Alright, I'm assuming that's going to be on the knight. No, on that. Oh, that makes sense. That prevents more damage. Okay, sure. And it keeps us a turn away from playing Obosh. So, all around, solid. Cute. Alright, get our damage in. I think I'm willing to do this. Well, don't even need to, though, because it's just lethal on the table, right? Yeah, we'll just wait. I mean, even if they get rid of the knight, it's still 6, and then at some point, the scorpion kills them. Sure. We're gonna go scorpion. Then light up the stage. Oh, I have to pay more for it right now. Boo to that. Well, I guess they will be getting it to Teferi back now. Super unfortunate.
Stand by and watch.
I mean, they may still want to get the heralds. Heraldic banner, I mean. Nope, they want to get that. Sure. I would have figured you get the heraldic banner. Oh, that's why. That's why. Sure. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll see what happens.
I've got it.
Alright. Just attack. Sure. Alright, so that Elspeth Conquers Death is gone, which leaves us the option to play these cheaper, potentially.
This might be a bad idea.
Alright, let's get in there and attack. Want to sweep the table again? Okay, they opted to not make a token. Intriguing. Alright, well then let's try this. Time wipe is reasonable. Alright. Well, that'll work. In turn. So this is good. So this lets us get another creature, so they can Teferi one of them, block one of them. Alright, get one in play. Granted, they can still make a token and block this one, so this isn't automatic. But it does matter. I mean, they have to leave themselves 5 mana, effectively. So it's going to limit anything else they want to do. And Teferi's back down to 1 counter. Okay, we're not incentivized to Obosh here, really. I'm going to see about playing this one into play first. Just to see if they have a spell counter or something, because I didn't want to get caught up in a situation where they're blocking this one, then I do or don't spend the mana on it. Yeah, not going to play Obosh here, because there's no reason to risk it. Okay. I am going to do this once, just in case. Alright. I mean, they do have still plenty of mana if they had something to play there. Alright. You get to
I've
instant
done
speed,
the
do some
hero thing
things.
before.
I mean, I could have cycled Yidaro, but it's more important here to probably get the creatures. I mean, if they can wipe the board, they can wipe the board. We'll just play Obosh after and hope for the best. Oh, that doesn't hurt. Alright, we got there. Wow, that was interesting to say the least. That's probably the best way I would describe that. What would a change about this list? I would say it probably just doesn't need the triomes. I think the problem is when you're trying to play the triomes alongside the temples, also with the castles, you can just end up with too many times where your lands are coming into play tapped, and it really slowed us down in a couple of those losses, which we maybe could have turned the other way. I would probably also cut one or two of the light up the stage and just turn them into other threats. I think that was a tough situation too. Granted, some of those we were also playing against like Elspeth Conquers Death that makes them more expensive, and there were some other things in play there. But I think just having a couple other threats would be nice. The problem is if we're trying to use Luka, we're limited on the threats we can play because we can only play other one drops. So then the question becomes, can we find other quality things at 1 mana in red that we're willing to play? Maybe. So I think that's where I would start exploring though. Look at other 1 mana options that you could play in the list versus playing a full set of the. Actually, no, I was gonna say something about the drill bits, but the drill bits are mostly fine, honestly. And with all the Yorion decks running around, if you can get a drill bit off and get their Luka or something, that's gonna be good enough. I will say the deck does function a bit differently than the general mono black Obosh list in the sense that you're not just leaning forward to beat down. Like you're trying to manage your mana and figure out, okay, do I need 5 or 6 mana next turn, or what am I trying to do? And that changes the pace of the game a bit. It's interesting because you're still kind of an aggro beatdown deck, but part of it is also playing in some ways like a mid-rangey deck to get to your couple of combo pieces. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I would change. Triome should just become like 3 swamps and a mountain, probably, and some number of the light up the stages becoming some other threat if we can find something. Or even a spell, honestly. It's not unreal to say that maybe we should find a way to play one of the other planeswalkers or something. That would be a reasonable option to toss in the deck, and then it doesn't affect Luka because you can play spells that cost whatever, and maybe that's other creature removal, something like that. I don't know. Um, or the other thing is that Call to the Grave Lord or whatever thing is that like lets you get 2 creatures out of the yard, put them into play. That's another option. So there's a few things available to us there. But yeah, the deck was interesting on a fun scale. I would say 1 to 10 is probably like for me like a 6, 6.5. It wasn't a true aggro deck. It wasn't a true mid range deck. It's kind of like somewhere in the middle. And that's okay. I mean, this might be your style of deck. You might like playing Luka. You might try and like getting in there with just big, crazy creatures, and that's fine. It just wasn't totally my style. Would I play it a lot more from here? No. I played several other games also off camera, and just to get more of a feel for it to really talk about it here at this stage. And not really my jam. I probably won't be playing this a lot on stream. I think I'm going to keep it because it's interesting. So if we want something for a change of play pace and we want to play it in one of the standard events online, like probably be fun for that. We do have a sideboard for it, so if you check out the deck list down below, you can go to my Aetherhub page, get the deck list, and all the deck lists for my videos as well are there. Also, I want to say if you like these types of deck experiments, please click the like button because that helps us get in front of more people and more people can find our stuff. Additionally, I have to ask, like I always do, If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs and get monetized, so that will help us out a whole bunch if you do that for me. But that's all I have for now. We will see you next time.